Personally, I don't really care about spoilers because if I'm honest, it's an object show. No one really cares. So I'm just gonna animate whatever, and if it spoils anything, it doesn't really matter.
Good. The more deaths, the
Personally, not spoil it. That's fine. Thank you. I've been having a pretty rough time lately. A lot of bad stuff has happened to me in the past couple of weeks, and I think the only thing there's just one thing left. Like, okay, so like the like auditions for stuff, and I have one audition left that I can audition for. And if I don't get into it, it's gonna be like the final straw. You know what I mean? I don't know. Not been my month.
good. The more deaths, the closer to a month. The closer to a month.
So. You lost hill, you're sinking like a stone. Carry on. Why are you old? And can I voice now? I'm not old. I'm only 16. And no, you can't voice now. I can still voice now.
But Mario, I was a second 11 items season 1.
How many scenes of EEE 10 are left? After this scene, 3 are left. Why do you sound like an old man? I don't know. Why does Boomer look like he's gonna kill Feather? Nah, he loves Feather. Why does Feather look ready for it? Fair.
Mafia win.
Basically, the whole thing here is that they're playing Town of Salem, and they're both in the Mafia. Town of Salem is an online game. I think I did a pretty good job in the episode explaining how Town of Salem worked. It was like a minute and a half of explanation, which is really bad, and I apologize for it. Like for the challenge explanation, it's just such like not intricate game, but you can't just know what's going on without having played it. So I tried to make an explanation that makes sense, and there's only 3 scenes left after this, and I'm like a third done with this scene.
The more deaths, the closer to a Mafia win.
You know who does get a line though? Mango gets a line.
But Mango's still alive.
I ain't got nothing to say about that.
It's the only line Mango has in the episode. Also, if you didn't, okay, so it's Town of Salem, but typically in a Town of Salem game there are 15 players. However, there were only like 8 people left, so all eliminated contestants came back, which means that I can animate any scene without anyone knowing who actually got eliminated, whether it be one of the Titibos or AWATs, specifically because everyone came back.
Walk into Mango's house, but
which is good. Mango's useless. I like Mango. His comment section is just amazing. Yeah, it's pretty bad. You sound old. I wanted to voice Snail. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, no, I can still do most voices, except I think I can't do Gummy Bear anymore after obviously my voice dropped down.
I'm Gummy Bear.
Yeah, that's not really. Wait,
I'm Gummy Bear.
yeah, I can't really do Gummy Bear anymore, but it's whatever. Mango's hot to be H. Yeah, Mango's really hot. You know it.
Mango Tows. But Mango's still alive.
I ain't got nothing to say about that.
Sounds like a serial killer.
A serial killer?
My issue here is that when I originally recorded the first lines of the episode, typically when I do the episode, certain lines don't sound right, so I redo them. But since my voice dropped during the making of the episode, things like Latte sounds really not different, but his voice has changed. Because in the beginning of the episode, you'll hear it, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Latte," but by this point in the episode, because I had to redo a line,
Serial?
it sounds like, I'm Latte, and I don't think, like, if you go back, it'll sound different throughout the episode, his voice. Chocolate Bar, I had to record all new lines for him, like, last month. So Chocolate Bar's voice has dropped, because I don't know if you remember what he sounded like, but I could probably pull up a clip. Episode 9. Let's go to.
He's a nail.
I don't know if you can actually hear it, but.
Alright, everyone. It seems as though you finished, so.
Alright, everyone. It seems as though you finished, so let's get judging. That's the word. Judging. Yeah, so clearly the voice has changed a lot. I love the animation style. Thank you. I try really hard. No, I don't. I don't actually know.
For killing a town player.
Yeah. E10. So I did a bit of animation back in March, and then what happened was I was dating this girl. And I realized that every time I ended up dating her a couple of times because we kept breaking up. It was really funny. But I realized that every time we broke up, I would go on like a surge of animation and I would animate like a ton. And then so we got back together in April, and so I stopped animating as much. It was not a good idea. And then we broke up in November, and I animated a bit. I animated like 2 scenes of this episode. I had like by the summer, I had like 3 scenes done, and then in November I did like 2 more, and so I had like 5 scenes done back in November, and then in January we broke up again because we got back together in December, and then I ended up doing like a bunch of scenes. I got like 7 minutes of animation done in the last month and a half, which is a lot. Like 7.5 minutes is a lot. And so, yeah, that's why I've been on the surge of animation, because I'm no longer in a relationship that basically consumed like every waking moment I had, which is definitely not healthy. But whatever. I don't know.
That's the closer.
Like, I like the freedom, you know, obviously I get to animate a lot more, but I don't know. It was a sad relationship. Yeah, the days. Those are the days. I was such a youngin'. I was so naive. You know? This is a weird thing to talk about in a live stream. When I saw the animation trailer and then the challenge, I feel disturbed. This is still cool. Thank you. Webz, can you still voice Rocky? Yeah, it just sounds a lot different. Or I'm Chwarky, and I was the fifth eliminated on season 1. And then Broomer, let me see.
The more deaths, the closer to a mafia win.
The more deaths, the closer to a mafia win. He doesn't sound like Broomer anymore, which I don't like, because Broomer had this sort of, like, I don't know. There was this type, this voice Broomer has.
The more deaths, the closer.
The more deaths, the closer to a mafia win. It just sounds more like Clay now. I don't know. This used to be the lowest voice I could do. This line. This.
Closer to a mafia win.
And now the lowest voice I can do is like, the more deaths, the closer to a mafia win. Like, I don't know. My advice is don't. Yeah. I'm making an object show. What advice do you have? Oh, okay. I think the one thing you gotta learn is do not try to do what everyone says and don't try to be over original. Being original does not equate to being good. I don't. No one cares. No one who actually understands how an object show works cares about originality. It's not this big thing you need. It's not this like
The more deaths,
end
the closer
all
to a mafia
be
win.
all of
No
object
win.
shows. You don't need to be original to be good. Do whatever you want, and if what you want to do like makes you happy, like then it's good. You know, object shows. A lot of people think are specifically like you make them for other people, but as long as you're happy when you're making it, what's the point of like caring about what anyone else says? My whole thing is that EEE is not a popular object show compared to everything else. Every show gets more views than my show, and honestly, it's brought me down a lot the past couple of years. How Object Havoc was made by one of my really good friends, and it just immediately blew up more than EEE had ever. Object Madness is made by one of my really good friends, and it blew up. Object Overload has always been popular, and it's way more popular than my show. Object Lockdown is made by a really good friend of mine. All of us are really good friends, but I always get the short end of the stick, and I'm not a popular object show maker, and I never have been. I don't get as much views as anyone else. My show doesn't garner me. I have a lot of subscribers, but I don't get 200,000 views on an intro. I don't get 200,000 views on an episode in a year. I mean, episode 9 still only has like 130K. I don't know why I don't get as many views as everyone else. I don't. I really don't. It's actually kind of like a weird thing. I don't know why my show is so unpopular. Probably because it doesn't have the word object in it, actually, to be honest. Just because it doesn't have the word object in it. But it's always it's brought me down a lot in the past couple of years. The whole, like, it makes me not want to do my show. And that's why I don't have a lot of motivation for EE sometimes, because, I mean, what's the point? I don't. It makes me happy, and I love doing it. But I don't get the recognition for it that everyone else gets for their shows. I've never been called, obviously, Zany the Second. I've never been praised as much as everyone else. I worked for Animate Insanity. I animated an episode of Animate Insanity, and I get absolutely nothing for that. Let me share my entire screen and go find it. I animated in this episode. This scene is mine. Not this one. This elimination was Niall. This scene is mine. All of this. This is the first scene I animated. This is Taylor, obviously, but I animated it, and I have never gotten praise for it. Thank you. Remember, I was one of your former animators. Yes, Benton, I remember you. Of course I do. But yeah, I don't know. I've always just kind of been really... I mean, obviously, I gave you advice that was very the opposite of what I'm saying right now. I gave you advice to not care what other people think. But I don't know. It's always just sort of been a downer on me to know that, like, no matter what I do, I always get a lot of criticism on my show and not a lot of praise. Like, ever. Episode 9, I feel, was a pretty good episode. I didn't like it, but a lot of people praised it. And I think what I dislike a lot is because in episode 9, I wrote all of episode 9 by myself. But episode 9 wasn't really an EEE episode. It was a lot different. It was a lot more like every other show. And then episode 8 was it was really EEE. And I really liked that. But a lot of people just criticized it because it was goofy. I feel like EEE is this mix of a real show and a joke show, and no one ever really appreciates that. And I feel like I always get a lot of hate for it. I always get a lot of hate for not being a typical object show. And even though I say to not care what anyone else thinks, it always brings me down.
The mafia.
I don't know. I just wish that I was given a bit more, not praise, I don't know, just attention. I wish I had the attention if I got 1 million views on one of my episodes, I would be so motivated to make them, like, all the time. but I don't. You know, I'll never get 1,000,000 views on one of my episodes. I'll never get a 2,000 subscriber spike because I uploaded a video. You know, about I mean, I only get 10,000 on my trailers, and some people would die for 10,000 views, but I just feel so inadequate when it comes to literally everyone else. Because I'm friends with like all the popular object show creators, you know, Zany Leaves, Interstellar Lizard, the Wugglejack, Phoebe BB. We're all friends and we talk every day, but like I will never get as many views as them, or as much praise, or as much attention from, you know, anyone, which sucks. But, you know, just sort of learn to deal with it, I guess. That's what I've been doing. And that's my rant for today. Recommended character's gonna be an EE? No. Well, do you have a Discord server? No, I don't. And thank you for the compliments, people. Sounds like I'm just sort of complaining here, but I appreciate all of you being fans and stuff. I should probably get off this type of sharing. No, some broadcast. Whoops. Actually, let me see if I can find my backpack. I think a lot of people think I don't really care about my show, that I don't try on it, but I care immensely about it, and I spend a lot of time working on certain aspects of it. Ignore that my face is not awesome, but so I've sort of gotten into trying to create a world for EE. So this is all my notes about like places and like media. And so I drew it all. So this is the amusement park that's going to show up in episode 11, Crummy Shummy Shore. And there's the Crumb Shack, and there's Crumb Cakes, Crumb Shakes, Crumbs, Crumb Drops, which is cool. And then this is all the media. So there's like the Boomer Boys, Avi, which is an aviator, glasses. He's like a rapper type singing guy, kind of like Chainsmokers is always what I picture. Sungwon Young, which is a band. Cracker is going to be a rapper for some odd reason. The gaming systems of EEE. And then here is like notes on like what you would find in a grocery store. You know, if you walked in, the grocery store I made is called Brick by Brick, because like, wow, I made something brick by brick, but the buy is BUY, like when you buy something, which I think is cool. And there's foods like chippers, can cakes, which are like pancakes, but they're in the shape of a can, and you like drink maple syrup out of them while eating them like an ice cream cone. I think that's pretty cool. Desserts, Blumberry cakes, Gemmenberries ice cream, Browno brownies, just stuff like that. Absolutely like weird stuff. And I write it all in this journal. And then I have a sketchbook where I write and I draw a lot of EEE stuff. So like, let me find one of my favorite pages. I wrote all the characters and their personalities and the certain ways that they talk, the way that they emit speech. Boomer likes to slur his words and likes to shorten words and likes to talk in a, yo, what's up? Hey, Smarty likes to talk in a very sophisticated way. Smarty, that's still the way he talks.
Niall has a bit of a childish way of talking, and he talks with he likes to drop the G's at the end of words with ing. So he likes talking and running and walking, you know. And Schwacky, he's got a lisp, he's a little energetic, he likes to talk a little fast. So I draw a lot of characters all the time. A lot of stuff like this, like a lot of doodles. A lot of stuff. So just everywhere. I don't know. I didn't draw that eye. I don't like drawing eyes. A lot of people do, but I'm not into that. Just a lot. A lot of Boomer Boy stuff for some reason. But ooh, that page fell right out.
So I don't know. I care a lot about EE. I draw a lot of stuff for it. I care a lot, and I work on it very often. I don't know. That's my whole. Webz really care about your content. Thank you. Why would a nerd? Yeah, yeah. Wow, that's cool. Wow, I might do that myself. Yeah. It's how many animes do you have? It's just me. Yeah, it's just me. I'm the only one that animates for EEE. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm like the only animator I can trust. Because all other animators, you'll give them a scene and then they won't do it for like 4 months, and you ask for it back and they did like 1 second of animation and stopped. They're like, oh, I've been working on it, and they just didn't. So I only trust myself to animate for my own show. I mean, this episode, last episode, Rival Race animated, and animation created. The guy that makes Insane Fury. He also animated. The thing is, Insane Fury also doesn't have object in the title, but it's really popular too. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I've always cared a lot about popularity specifically because I feel like object shows are just such an easy way to get popular. Obviously, I didn't make mine specifically to get popular. I made mine because I love animating and I love kind of creating a world around characters. But you know, it pays the bills. Not that I have any bills, since I'm only like 16. But you know, I do get a nice compensation.
No, I'm the invest.
Yeah, but I auditioned for the honors choir at my school, and my teacher, like, the results come out at the end of March, and I'm absolutely terrified because it's my last year to audition, since next year I'll be a senior in high school, which sucks. Don't want to be, but I really hope I get in. I'm already in an honors, like one of the honors choir, the after school honors choir, jazz choir. So I already get to go to Disney, but it's never really been about going to Disney for me. It's just been about wanting to join an honors choir to sort of, you know, do everything the choir does. They do a lot of really cool stuff, and I'd like to join that. But you know, not up to me. However, I'm the only tenor that auditioned at my school, and tenor is the highest voice part for guys. So a lot of the freshmen that she has to audition, like the incoming freshmen, are going to be tenors, but they're less trained than I am because I have, you know, the advantage of voice lessons and, you know, having been in choir already at high school. And yeah, I don't know. I hope I get in. So yeah. Never get the right eyes because I never know if they're flipped or not.
No, I'm the investigator.
Does anybody?
Are you the mafia?
No, I'm the. No, I'm the investigator. No, I'm the. No, I'm the investigator. No, I'm the investigator.
He doesn't blink once. I always forget to make him blink. It's just like an insignificant thing. But this show makes me okay. Congrats for getting 10,000 Webz. Thank you. I'm actually really excited about that. What are you most excited about to show the viewers on episode 10? Probably the new graphics. Just like the new bodies kind of make me really excited. I'm gonna make him walk because it really looks
When I shot
stupid. He's
Gumball-
just sliding over there. But yeah, I'm really excited to show the new graphics. Because I think the bodies look a lot better now than they ever have. People always get mad at me for always having, like, all the characters were gradients. But that's because that's the style they were in last season, and there wasn't really anything I could do about that because I didn't make the bodies originally.
When I shot Gumball, I swear
I made the season 1. I mean, I made the season 2 bodies, like the new contestants. I just didn't make the season 1. I didn't make the bodies when for season 1. Like when they got that new body change. That was not me.
Gumball, I swear. When I shot Gumball, I swear.
The Buckle Jack now voices Headset. Gumball Machine is voiced by Cormac Oliver, and Poison is voiced by Gina1906. So that's cool. Smarty is still voiced by Zany Leaves. Tub of Lard still voiced by Interstellar Lizard. And I don't know. Sort of it. I don't know who else is voiced by someone else. Sharper Berry still voiced by BFDI Boyers. And Mango's still voiced by the same person. He's always been voiced by. He's voiced by Mango1906. So I have to redo the credits because it doesn't include Mango. I didn't think Mango was gonna speak. It was literally today. I messaged the voice actor on Skype and I was like, I feel like the viewers would really like it if Mango had a line. I feel like they would be really excited about that. Could you do a line? He's like, yeah, okay. And per usual, instead of the line, I said he just made it a quote from RuPaul's Drag Race, which I really enjoyed. So.
I swear I saw a group of.
Yeah, obviously, I don't mind at all.
I saw a group of. Swear I saw a group of. Where I saw a group of I saw.
That's it. First voice is my favorite. Oh yeah, Aesop. I always thought of a show that involves object shows behind the scenes, except the characters actually have a background and during the video shoots. That's cool. Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, Heads his first voice. Yeah, Aesop. I had a thing with Aesop. I got mad at him, so I didn't want him to voice Headset anymore. Also, his microphone quality was terrible.
Swear I saw a group of.
And then I stopped talking to the original, to the second voice actor at Headset, just because I don't know, we grew apart. So changed it to Jack, who I talk to much more frequently. And then with Gumball, the voice actor hit puberty. So I couldn't ask him to voice her anymore. And then the voice actor of Poison no longer goes on Skype, so I had to ask for a new voice actor. Because I always forget, like, I don't know, because Poison's a girl, but she's voiced by a boy. And now she's also voiced by a boy again. Diary was not supposed to be voiced by me. Diary was supposed to be voiced by Philip Multi Productions. Oh, Feathers, voiced by Interstellar Lizard as well. Because I don't talk to Gino anymore. I mean, not Gino, Dito anymore. Which, I don't know. I mean, I never really did talk to him much at all, but now he's just never on, so. He also never did his lines, like, correct. Yeah. There's always, like, I don't know why, but I don't, like I guess I know why, but people, like, never say the lines how I want them to say them, and usually it's because the lines are really stupid, and that's understandable, but I think I have to be more clear when I'm writing scripts so people say the lines right. Yeah. Hope no one from my school is watching this. It's nice to have all the old contestants come back. I think the first voice fit him, even though with the terrible body. Yeah. I'm being impatient, but what month do you expect it to come out? Maybe this month. I'm trying to. Okay, let me check how many. Okay, after this scene, there are 3 scenes left. Scene 19, 20, and 19, 20, and scene 12. If I add them all together.
Headset.
There is a minute. Really? A minute and 25 seconds left. It just does not take long to animate at all.
Shadowed evil. I swear I saw walk into Mango's evildoers. Shadowed evildoers walk into Mango's house. But Mango's still alive.
I ain't got nothing to say about that. I got nothing to say about that.
There's 848. 848 divided by 24. There's 35 seconds done of this scene out of like 50 seconds. So, OMG Mango's new body. It's the same body, just with an outline. Actually, yeah. I like the new bodies though.
Another werewolf down.
It was really hard to keep track of who died this episode.
Gumball
Like,
machine.
we had to keep it down on the script. The episode was written by me, Zay Leaves, Interstellar Lizard, and who the heck is Stan?
Oh my god! She was a disguiser pretending to be the mayor!
I really like this part.
Pretending to be the mayor!
Wait a minute.
And just Shark Pepper's absolute apathy, just like, I don't. That's cool, I guess.
He is gonna die tonight for killing a town player.
Good, the more deaths, the closer to a mafia win.
Are you?
Oh, shoot. I didn't animate Shark Pepper saying, are you the mafia? Because that would definitely qualify as seconds I did not animate. So I do not have 35 seconds done. I have actually like 30 seconds done. Which is good. It's still more than half, I think. That is not the right eye. I don't know. I kind of wish. Okay, I feel like no one at school like knows who I am, and not in that way. Like no one understands me. I just feel like I'm like I don't know. People kind of make a lot of assumptions, but I make assumptions too, so I can't blame them. If people watch my live streams, they'd probably be very like, what? What? Why do you talk like that? And like, oh, whatever. I don't know. Life's weird. Yeah. I actually studied for the first time for a history test because my grade is really low in that class. And I'm trying to bring it up. And the only way to bring it up is to do very, very well on this test. Like really, really well. So I did a study guide which adds 3 points. So if I get like a really good grade on this, if I get all the multiple choice, like if I get most of the multiple choice right and stuff, and I get like a 99 or like 100, like let's hope, then I can bring my grade up from an 80, like a projected 85 right now. I don't actually know what it is because I got a 64 on a quiz. Never gotten that low before my whole life. But I also got like a 100 on another thing that counts as a quiz, which means that it like averages out to like a 60, like an 85, I think. I don't actually know what it averages out to. Averages out to like an 82. Which wouldn't... wouldn't bring down my grade too much, but I don't know. I'm paranoid. Because I have a really bad grade because I have 75 on the quiz because she was like, you don't have to take it because you were absent. I was like, no, I'll take it, and I didn't know anything on it. It's not good.
Are you?
I had a really good grade in that class in the beginning of like the year. I had like a 95, and now it's like an 87, and I'm like, it still averages out to a 91, and with the added bonus, since it's an honors class, it averages out to a 90, like a 96. But who's your favorite character in EEE? I don't actually know. They're all like really mediocre, like, but not exactly.
you the Mafia?
I don't know. To Chalky? I really like Chalky. Like a lot. I've always really liked Chalky. I feel like he's been kind of like the underdog this season. He hasn't really done anything, but he's not like awful. Like no one ever wants to vote Chalky out. I like Nail. Nail sort of just like sits there. I can tell you who I don't like better than who I do like. I don't like Clay. I never liked Clay. He was just a really like. No, we didn't really do much with him, even though we could have, because this whole like he's supposed to be like this cynical, cunning character who kind of like he's still sort of cynical. I mean, he kind of hates everyone, like kind of, but in his own way, obviously. Like no one really knows, but he really hates his team. Like I hope people realize that. People are like, Clay's so bland. Clay's just really subtle with how he's written. His whole thing is he basically hates everyone on his team. He hates Nail. He hates Latte. He just hates them all. He's in the Boomer Boys, but he hates it because he didn't get to sing. He hates everything. He gets the short end of the stick no matter what he does. Feel bad for him. Even though technically I'm the one doing this too. Clay. I didn't like the fact that people like Shark Bearberry. Not because I don't know the character. They didn't like him until he started doing this whole, we know we're in a cartoon thing. But I just feel like that was such a dumb thing. My favorite EE quote is, "My tears are getting in the way of the feels." What? Wait, what? When is that? What is that from? Is that from an episode? Oh, yeah, it is. I have not watched episode 5 in so long because I don't. No, it's episode 4, episode 5. Either one of those. I don't watch those episodes ever. I'll watch any other episode, but I can't watch those two. They suck. They're the worst.
Are you?
I'm going to actually compare the voicing of Shark Bearberry's voice from like.
Why are we?
Season 1 episode. No, season 2 episode 1. Now, because I don't actually know how it's changed. Does he say anything?
What? Well, I want to jump in it and take it down. This base is really big.
Hey, is that a gremlin?
Are you?
Yeah, everyone's voice dropped. My voice dropped. Tumblr sounds the same. It's from Latte. Yeah. Latte says I don't watch those episodes. I think they're absolutely horrendous. Those are the episodes. I hated those episodes. Those episodes remind me of Neville Chamberlain, because Neville Chamberlain is known in history for appeasing Germany and basically being the start of World War I, because he just like gave Germany whatever he wanted. And my thing is that I wanted to appease people by making my object show have character development and like a real plot. And people are like, wow, it's so good. And it's like, no, it was awful. It was awful. Because I didn't write it how you're supposed to write it. I just wrote it like I thought everyone wanted. But it was just bad. But I like EEE now. I like this episode. It's a very EEE episode. And how you write an EEE episode is it just comes out and it's so dumb. A lot of the EE episode takes a lot of revision because it comes out as like a joke. It all sounds like a joke. And then I go back and I fix it because it sounds just absolutely stupid. Like everything sounds so dumb and I have to fix some of it because obviously I kind of just let my friends write whatever they want and then I come back and I fix it. But
Are you the Mafia?
No, I'm the investigator.
Does anybody have any info?
When I shot Gumball, I swear I saw. When I shot Gumball, I swear I saw a group of shadowed evildoers walk into Mango. When I shot Gumball, I swear I saw a group of shadowed evildoers walk into Mango.
oh shoot, wait. Yeah, those two frames just sort of glide there. Let me fix it.
Gumball, I swear I saw. When I shot Gumball,
I actually have to animate him doing things right here. I kind of forgot to. I kind of forgot that when a character's walking, it doesn't automatically mean you don't have to animate him moving.
When I shot Gumball, I swear. I saw a group of I swear I saw when I shot Gumball, I swear I saw Gumball. I swear I saw when I shot Gumball, I swear I saw a group of shadowed evildoers walk into Mango's house. But Mango's still alive.
I ain't got nothing to say about that.
Yeah, so it's like almost 800 frames up. Oh look, it's Webz. Hello. Yeah, Jack voices headset. Why'd you have to read these lines for Gumball? Because Gumball wouldn't do. The guy that voices Gumball didn't do his lines. Emilio, he wouldn't do them. I couldn't get hold of him, but I needed his lines. In your opinion, which episode's your favorite? 8 was really funny. I loved episode 8. A lot of people didn't like episode 8. Episode 8 was hilarious. I liked episode. Okay. I feel like even though episode 7, a lot of people don't like. I loved episode 7. However, even if you didn't like it, the SBB's rap brings that episode from like a 7 out of 10 to like an 8 out of 10 immediately. SBB's rap is the most. I think I look back at it, and it's the only thing I can look back on and be like, this isn't bad. The rap is actually really like the actual words are really good. I feel like the rhymes are really. They're not forced, you know. They're like actually like you're like, wow, I wouldn't have thought of that type of rhyme because it was written by me and Niall. It was yo, what's up? It's SBB. Don't know what's going on because. But at this point, I've become too depressed to fight this. That's the problem with having an existential crisis. And then at this point, it's all just pointless. And I finally know why. We're all a bunch of vectors, just a collection of graphics. Our actions are predetermined by tweens and mathematics. Our stories have been written, our lives have been planned. But that's the same. No one lives forever, and everyone's gonna die. And all of our lives are already on a timeline. Yeah, episode 7 is a good episode. Thank you. Episode 6, I like episode 6 too. I think my least favorite thing about E though is the fact I never understood sound effects. I was pretty bad at sound effects. I've always been good at voice acting though. I have to admit, I was always kind of good at voice acting and making sure my voice was like, you know, I wasn't monotone.
Gumball Machine.
I feel like that's not hard though.
Gumball Machine was the mayor.
Oh my god! She was the disguiser pretending to be the mayor!
Just come.
Mayor!
I love that. I'm sorry, I keep replaying this. I just think that's really funny.
I saw a group of shadowed evildoers. Evildoers. Walking to Mango's walking to Mango's walking to Mango walking to walking to Mango's house. Walking to Mango's
Kind of want to have Chinese tonight.
walking to Mango's house.
Well, that looks nice. I don't know. if it actually does. Whatever. Just looks like how I wanted it to look, and that's what's important.
I swear I saw a group of shadowed evildoers walk into Mango's house. Walk into Mango's walk into Mango's walk into Mango's walk into Mango's house. Mango's house. Walk into Mango's house. But Mango's house.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I keep replaying that.
Mango's still alive.
I ain't got nothing to say about that.
I swear I saw Gumball. I swear I saw a group of shadowed evildoers walk into Mango's house. But
Yeah, okay. I'm done with that.
I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say about that.
Sounds like a serial killer.
A serial killer? Come on, guys. You're thinking way too far into this. He probably was hiding. He probably...
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God that mouth stayed and not. That works. Oh, you know what? Let's just put that's a little Mango Survivor hat on. just to escape action.
Probably was hiding. Or he probably was.
Now we'll draw a little arrow. Oh, fantastic. So yeah, I hope this episode will be done by the end of the month at the least. Maybe earlier. I don't know. All depends on, like, I'm in a musical right now, so, and I'm like a really big character, so sometimes I just have a lot of practice and I don't have time to animate, like, at all. And I chose to be in the musical, so I can't, like, complain. Obviously, I got a really nice part, but obviously, not being able to animate, it sucks to not be able to do what I love. And I'm in an after-school choir every Monday.
Was hiding. It
and
was hiding.
I have actually like a lot of homework and projects since junior year of high school. It sucks. And
It was hiding. It was hiding. It was hiding. Or an arsonist.
That's enough. Let me rejoin E. No. Why is the show funny the BFB and Animates ending? I don't know. But anyway, that's enough animating for me. It's been a time. I think it's been almost an hour, yeah. Alright, see you guys. Thank you for watching. I don't know why you did. Bye.